Hey everybody and welcome to Envision OPG One Piece gameplay. My name's Kevin Shelton, or Envision if you prefer, if you watch my Twitch. I am here to stream or cast the One Piece local tournament at Iron City Gaming in Birmingham, Alabama. The first round matchup here is between Noman Irfan and Blake Avery. Noman is on the Law and Blake is playing Luffy. And this is a really exciting matchup. Both of these guys are well traveled, well versed, and overall good card players in their respective fields. Noman is a top rated Vanguard player, and Blake is a top rated Yu Gi Oh player. These guys should possess the skills necessary to play One Piece at a high level. So I'm really excited to see these two square off in the first round. I just built Law the other day, and I have found that it is a crazy deck. It was definitely one of the surprises to me to see how successful it's been in the Treasure Cup tournament scene, even winning one, I believe. And then there was a second place Law deck in Birmingham, England that we casted on our Twitch. Guys, I do have a Twitch if you want to check it out. It's twitch.tv at /xnxvision. If you just type in XNXVision, I stream on the OPTCG simulator. I'll also cast some of the Treasure Cup tournaments as well. I've got some of the VODs still up on my channel. And I decided that I started this channel on YouTube because I was trying to essentially build a deck and I could not find a build. So I said, if the content's not out there, maybe we should try to put some out, grow the community, make this a big game. One Piece is obviously one of my favorite animes, so I was just already a big fanboy. And they've created a game here that's really, really fun to play and easy to use. So I'm really excited about the game going forward. Noman won the die roll, so he will be on the play. And this match is about to get underway, but if you're Luffy, I think you honestly want to win the die roll, put the pressure on. Both of these players probably want to go first, but I think it's more important for the Luffy player to go first, especially against Law. You want to try to push as fast as you can and hope he doesn't get a board set up to where he can use his leader's ability, Shambles. Noma's just going to drop the one drop chopper. It's the 1K blocker in red. And I think he essentially wants to get a search out there, as does Blake, but you see him also drop a chopper block and pass turn. Noma's just going to swing face here. 5. Early attack, generally okay to take, so Blake does the right thing there. And he's going to drop Nico Robin, which is terrifying. Blake needs to try to find a way to out the Nico Robin. It hurts a lot of the cards in his deck. The Nami search, the one drop Nami that moves Don and the Chopper are all targets. It does look like he's got an Otama in hand, but I don't think he's got anything that can out this Nico Robin. So he's just going to take a Don, allocate it to his leader, and swing 6 at face, which is fine. I think he plays his own Nico Robin here. Yeah, which is scary against Law because there are tappers in Law. Cat Vi or Nekomamushi, Izo, all cards that are played in Law that can tap. Otama can also minus 2k power here. If he's got an Otama, he can do that. It looks like I see one, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to minus the 2k power to make it a target for his own Nico Robin. Now he just has to find a way to tap the chopper. And I do see a Cat Viper in his hand. I think it's probably what he's going to do here. He's thinking. Looks like he's got 3 of them in hand. Yeah, and he's going to tap the chopper here. Don up his Nico Robin. Swing at the chopper and KO the Nico Robin. He's going to clear board, which I think is fine. And then swing face for 5 with his leader card, leaving 1 active Don. And Blake's just going to take it here. He does have a life advantage. Oh, he hits the Jambe event card and KOs the Chopper. Noman responds by playing Chopper. All's well that ends well, right? Blake's going to restand his leader here and draw for turn. And he needs to find a way to out the Nico Robin. There's a pesky Chopper on board. Noman has 3 cards in hand at the moment, so you want to make sure, you definitely want to make sure you get 2K over the Nico Robin so that your opponent either drops the blocker or uses 2 cards to block from hand. He's going to play the 3-drop Zoro, 5K beat. Luffy's skill to throw a Don under the Zoro, make it 6K, and yeah, that's perfect. Well done by Blake. Well executed. That card is scary. Nico Robin is absolutely terrifying. He's going to leave 1 active Don up here. He may have the guard point in hand, which gives 3K power to a character or leader on his field. So I think Noman has to play around that a little bit, but I don't think it'll be too much of an issue here. Both of these card players are extremely skilled. I think Noman has to find a way to out the Zoro. Looks like Blake has 5 cards in hand to defend himself with. And he plays the blocker Law from hand, bounces the Otama back to his hand, which is great because it's a 2K counter. He gets to play a 3-drop or less. And he's just going to play the Otama to neg 2K to the Zoro so that his Nekomamushi can swing into it. So that's 3 into 3. Yeah, I think you block that there. Try to protect it. Or you make his... Yeah, so that's going to be a 6K and a 3K. So even if guard point's in hand, he's going to have to drop 2 cards. I think that was a very smart play by Noman there. Kind of force your opponent to clear board. It's looking a little grim at the moment for Blake. Unless he can get some cards on board, this is a lot of pressure applied by Noman and his Law build. It does look like he's got a Rush Luffy in his hand, which is a 5-drop. To allocate 2 Don to Rush Luffy, and it ignores blockers. And he's just going to drop the Jet Pistol on Law, which I think is a smart play. You don't want to mess around. Jet Pistol is a... you play it, it's a 4-drop. Targets a 6,000 power or less character on your opponent's side of the field and KOs it for free. And Law is 6K power exactly. I think that's perfect. So he's going to Don up his Luffy and swing at the Nekomamushi, trying to clear board and get board control back. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Noman not wasting a blocker on it either. He's going to play a Chopper and he's going to pass. He doesn't want Noman to get cards in hand. Because, I guess he doesn't have the Rush Zoro in hand anymore, does he? So we got a fairly even board state here. Noman's really wanting to get out those 1-drop searcher cards, the Nami search for a Straw Hat Crew, the Bonnie search for a Supernova. I haven't seen him play any this game. And that's surprising because it is a 4-of staple for each of those cards. So there's 8 searchers at least, assuming he's not playing Momonosuke for the Wano cards, which I highly doubt. There's a Nekomamushi play. He's going to tap the Nami. And he's really trying to out Blake's board here. There it is. He might pick up Nekomamushi and put him down again to tap the blocker. That way he can swing at the Nami unimpeded, I think that's a very good play by Noman here. There are 2 active Don on Blake's side of the board, so he might be holding a Red Hawk in hand. He's gonna swing 5 and yeah. So even if he does have the Red Hawk, it doesn't necessarily matter. He's gonna have to drop 2 cards for it, and we're gonna Don up in Otama and swing at the chopper. Love to see that. Otama beats, and he's gonna block it with this. Oh my goodness. He's going to block the Otama with Otama in the defense of his chopper block. I don't know that I would have defended the chopper there. Because it's just going to get tapped. And he's going to just turn it sideways. Why not? You know it's going to get tapped. Oh my gosh. Chopper beats. Otama beats. The world's on fire. And he does drop the 5K rush Luffy. Let's see if he dons it up to make it unblockable. I don't know. I think Noman might actually take even if he doesn't. So I don't know that he's got to allocate much don, if any. And he's just going to... It looks like he's going to use Luffy's skill here to attach a don. Yeah, I think that's fine. It's 7K. Yeah. Noman really wants the cards in his hand. I think he's really searching for a search card. I think that's what he needs to get that hand advantage back fully in his favor. He's just going to take the AK, swing at face. Blake drops a chopper to see what protection he can offer here. Noman only has to play 1 card to be able to utilize his leader's ability. He may just pick up the Nekomamushi and drop it down again for the tap. Or he's just going to play Nekomamushi from hand, so he doesn't have to target the Nekomamushi with shambles, and it only cost him 2 don. I think that's smart. Blake has 1 card in hand, and he wants to out the Luffy here. He's trying to clear as much board as possible. He's going to just swing 6 and hope there's no counter. I don't know if Blake can actually defend this with both of his choppers tapped. So I believe he should just let this one go. If he does counter, Noman could just swing into it with his blocker law and have 2 blockers on board to protect his law. Blake's in a tough spot here. Yeah. Noman's just done a really good job of controlling the board state. And that's kind of what Law wants to do. Blake has a life advantage, but the board state doesn't look great. And Noman should feel pretty protected behind his 3 blockers. And he's going to swing with Chopper. Let's go. Chopper beats. I don't think I've ever seen Chopper swing as much as I have in this one game. And he's going to swing 7 face. He does have the beige blocker up and a lot of dons, so he might be able to do some things here. He's going to shambles, pick up the chopper, and he's going to put down a restand law. He's going to restand his blocker law and then probably play over the Nekomamushi with chopper just to... Yeah, your opponent knows it's in your hand. I think you drop the don here and play the chopper just to have that extra protection. Feel a little bit safer going into your opponent's next turn. Yeah. And he's just going to play it. Leave 3 don active and pass. I think that was the correct play. And Blake is in a really tough spot here. It's hard to imagine he's able to get out of it. I'm not sure what's in his hand, though. He's just going to don up his leader and swing face and get rid of one of the blockers. Yeah, I think that's fine. He left 3 active don up. He might have a guard point and a Red Hawk in hand. Not quite sure what events he runs in his deck here. Noman's going to don up because he knows he's swinging at face. He doesn't want his opponent to hit a jet pistol trigger. If you're not donning up your 6K characters before you swing into face, playing against red, please do that. It is optimal. I think Noman's just going to do some math here. Yeah, and he's going to swing 5 in the face. Both of his 6K attackers are protected here. It's a very good play by Noman. And Blake's going to take it. It looks like he got the 6-drop Luffy rush with 2 Don in his hand. Yeah, and there's a Red Hawk. He's just going to pop the chopper block. And that might actually change what Noman decides to do here. He's got 3 active Don left. And he's just going to pass turn. He doesn't want to give his opponent too many cards, because he knows that rush is a key word that Red uses frequently. I think that was a good play. Just whittle away at your opponent's life. Don't let him have too many cards in hand. It looks like Blake has four cards in hand. He does have the rush Luffy, so he can apply a little bit of pressure and maybe take out the Nekomamushi and swing at his life total. I do see what looks to be an Usopp as well. And he's going to Don. He's going to go 7 into the Nekomamushi. Noman doesn't have a problem letting that one go. It's done its job. And there's the rush, the 6-drop rush Luffy. And he's going to allocate 2 Don. 1 for Luffy's skill onto the rush Luffy. He's going to leave 1 active Don up. And he may have a guard point in hand. And so Noman's going to have to play around the 1 active Don that would suggest that he has a guard point, which is a plus 3K to his leader. So anything he swings for is probably going to have to be for at least 8. And he will be. And there's a Nami Search. Hey, we did it. We did it. He's going to pick up the Nico Robin. It's a 1K counter. I think he's going to swing for game here. I don't know that he plays it. He's probably just getting it for the counter out of hand. And there he goes, donning up his 6K attackers. And 7K on face now. Yeah, I think you got to make that one more. That's a great play by Noman there. He does hit the search trigger, so he's going to search for any straw hat, preferably something with a counter. Yeah, he's going to take the Nami for the counter there. It didn't look like there's a Zoro, a jet pistol, stuff that doesn't have counters. And he's just going to load up his restand law and swing face. And his opponent did not have the block in hand. GG's, guys. Noman takes the dub with his law. Blake, you played a fantastic game. That was a lot of pressure. That was a lot of pressure to overcome. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to give a quick shout out to the guys over at Iron City Games. Anthony Casella and the entire crew there. They're fantastic. This is where the locals was taking place. I will also have the semifinals and the finals for this tournament in the next couple videos. I'm hoping we hit 25 subs by then so we can do our first giveaway. When that happens, I will announce how to enter the giveaway. I'm really excited about this. This game's going to be fantastic. I've got a couple deck lists uploaded as well if you want to take a look. We did upload a Odin deck profile that is undefeated in locals, and that actually possibly could have won this locals. Stay tuned and find out. Jarrett Hubbard, Jose Hascanga, a couple of my really good friends, playtest partners. We're trying to grow the game here in Birmingham, and starting this channel was just our way of doing that, showing appreciation for what we think is a great game. If you watch the channel, guys, I appreciate you taking time out of your day to come watch and view our content. If you have any tips, anything that you want to see us try to do with the stream or with deck profiles or anything like that, just leave it in the comments. I will read them, and I will try to accommodate any requests that I get that are feasible. But again, thank you so much. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and until next time, have a great rest of your day.